Where did you grow up in Chicago?
Honestly, I grew up in the suburbs. I got adopted when I was 2, and I grew up in Bolingbrook with my
Okay.
adopted family until I was like 14. Started acting, well, I was acting bad all the time. I just got worse.
What was life like in your neighborhood growing up?
You know, and I ain't even understand. I was in trouble more times than I was able to go outside and enjoy the subdivision and the people out there.
Hmm.
I was in trouble. So I didn't really hang out with anybody in my neighborhood until I got started running, like getting up out the crib.
Right.
When I was like 13, 14, then I started dipping out when my parents would tell me not to.
Hmm.
That's when I started hanging out with people in the neighborhood, but it was Bolingbrook. I ain't gonna stand. Them niggas was weak. They was not on nothing out there. I'm not gonna lie, when I moved to Chicago, when I first came to the city, it was because of a group home from a juvenile detention center.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know what I was gonna expect. I'm glad that I'm built like I am because as soon as I got there, I fell a couple FaceTimes, but it took me one chance to face plant and I back up and I was in the mix of the streets like that.
Mm.
So Chicago, that's why when anybody asks, I never be like, oh man, I'm from Bolingbrook. Because I'm not. I don't feel that.
Right.
In Chicago, I've given too much blood, sweat, and tears and lost too many people in this city. And I'm only turning 30 and I've lost 35 people already.
Oh, wow.
So I've been through the ringer with everybody. You know, so I mean, I had a decent childhood. I wish I would have listened to my people more. Because I probably would have never ended up in the city. But I can't say that I have regrets because it made me the man I am today. And I wouldn't change it for anything.
Exactly. When did you first realize music was something you wanted to do seriously?
In high school, straight up. I tried to freestyle because my younger brother could freestyle, and he would always try to get me to do it. And when I say I spit the hottest garbage you ever heard, man,
He said the hardest
that
garbage.
shit was the trashiest. And then he just got to laughing, and all the girls chilling in the crib just laughing. And I'm like, you know what, bro? I walked out, came back in, smoked the blunt, and I'm like, run another beat. When I say I roasted this man so hard just because he laughed at me, I never spit bars that good in my life. And even when I didn't say stuff and I just mushed words together, I'd come right back with more stuff. And after that, it was over with. I was like, you know what, dude? I need to put some dawn in this music. Maybe I could take it serious. But I was like 17, and that was when I first I got locked up right after that. Like 2 days after that, I did my first 7-year stretch. It was over.
You had to do a 7-year stretch?
I done 15 altogether.
And you only 30?
Yeah, separate times for separate years, but stretched out altogether, it's been 15 if I stretch it together. I gave my life to that. Honestly, God, I love my bros and I love my guys, but a lot of motherfuckers out there, bro, don't realize you giving your life to some that a lot of people won't do the same for you. And
oh yeah, most definitely.
They definitely won't.
Yeah, they definitely won't. They definitely won't. The name Joker the King, where'd that come from?
Well, King is obviously because I'm a land king, straight up. But Joker, I don't know. I've always been fascinated with Joker. Ever since I watched The Dark Knight when it came out in the theater, I instantly was like smiling all the time, and everybody, okay, Joker, 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 Joker. And then I just started taking it seriously. When I started losing homies and stuff, I was having downward spirals, breaking down, and then, you know, I had to come back stronger each time. And Joker is the only person I know in the comics that gets his ass whooped by Batman repetitively, and then comes back and then ends up beating Batman up, but then he still loses. But it don't really matter. He just keeps trying. That's the problem. And that's where everybody, oh, Joker's a villain, Joker's a villain. Honestly, he's just a messed up kid. If you would have know his background, he's just a messed up person. And me, I had a good childhood, but I had a bad childhood at the same time. Like, a lot of stuff didn't connect.
Exactly.